the Breakout 117. Now, I've had my eye on this bike for a long time. I'm here at Harley-Davidson Miyazaki and having my Pan America ST all fully checked out and ready for my trip across Japan. I'm riding all 47 prefectures of Japan. So that's over there, Ride Through Japan. Check that out if you want to see that. So while they're checking out the bike and getting it all ready, perfect for the trip, I'm going to go take this bad boy here. This is a Breakout 117. Look at that. It's a beautiful bike. So I'm going to go take that for a test ride. Yeah. Man, I haven't ridden a low cruiser like this in like 15 years. Let's jump on her, see how she feels. Oh, she's good. It feels good. Man, look how tiny this little display is. It's super cool. But there's something about the look and the ergonomics of this bike that just grabbed me. All right, let's see. Oh, that's where my feet go. Okay. Wow, what a different sensation this is. Oh, baby. I like it. I like it. I'll be taking it a little slow at first. I got to get used to it. You know, there's something just so cool about riding an HD. Yeah, definitely a completely different sensation and ergonomic to riding that ST. Pan America is super sporty. It kind of begs you to want to lean it over into the corners, and I'm sure this bike will lean really nice too, but it's so low and like taut and stiff, and just the riding position sitting back like this, so it encourages you to want to just cruise, you know. But man, it's beautiful, it's smooth, and oh, it's just I keep looking down at that tank and I'm saying, yeah, baby. But yeah, I have no idea where I'm meant to shift. I can't really hear it, which is bizarre on a Harley. I guess because it's straight factory stock, it doesn't have that crazy loud exhaust. I am getting a lot of wind noise at the moment through my helmet, so. But I'm just playing it by ear. I'm guessing third gear is pretty good for around this sort of speed. So, but yeah, she's got some pull to her. But yeah, it's that lower down kind of talking pull. But man, look at this, just ripping through one of my favorite mountain roads here in Miyazaki, Japan, on a Breakout 117. Beautiful. I'm a happy man, I'll tell you what. So right now, I'll tell you a little bit about who I am, what I'm doing. So I live in Japan, and I'm currently in the middle of riding a project where I'm riding a motorcycle through all 47 prefectures of Japan. Now, it's on a separate channel. It's called Ride Through Japan, THRU. And yeah, I'm just exploring and taking a journey through this country I've lived in for 26 years. Try to show you the Japan that I know, and take you on a journey. It's like to travel through this amazing country by motorbike. So yeah, definitely swing over and check that channel out if you want to see it. It's called Project 47. And I started off riding on a Honda GB 350, kicked over to a Triumph for a little while, and now with the backing of Harley-Davidson Japan, I've got my hands on a Pan America ST to finish the last 35 prefectures on. which I'm going to leave in about a week to do. Like, it's smooth in its delivery. Like, I used to ride an old Fat Boy for a while. Now granted, that was not a good example of a Fat Boy. It was beaten to death, rusted out, just a piece of junk, but it was my piece of junk. Well, for a little while anyway. But that was a rough bike. So for me, when I'm like thinking Harley-Davidson, you know, like a traditional, this kind of Harley, not the Pan America, etc. I kind of think of it as being just this chunk of metal that's hard to ride. This is my first time on like a newer model. Boy, is she comfortable and smooth. Just looking at the bike, I expected something that just would not want to go around corners. But she's definitely got some, you know, nice, smooth delivery. You know, she's nimble. She's doesn't feel heavy. Throttle is smooth and responsive. Seat is insanely comfortable, man. It's just cupping my butt. It's perfect. The ergonomics on this bike are unreal. This is a bike you could spend some serious time in the saddle and not get exhausted on. I mean, look at this road. Almost no traffic around, beautiful mountains. Just absolutely gorgeous, perfect Japan riding. And if you're doing it on a Harley-Davidson, it's just like kind of cool, man. It's pretty cool. I like it. Yeah, what a machine. But it's got so much torque, it doesn't really matter. You know, if you're sitting in third gear, you can pretty much take this bike between 50 kilometers an hour all the way up to 100 kilometers an hour from what it feels. It doesn't feel like you even have to think about shifting. It pulls right through that whole gear range. Yeah, I kind of want one of these. I could definitely see myself having one of these in the garage. Alright, so final thoughts. The Breakout 117. Now that was the 2024 model, I think. What do I think about that bike? I friggin' loved it, dude. I want one so bad. I want that bike so bad. That thing was awesome. That's gonna be my daily rider at some point. I'm getting one. I don't know when, I don't know how, but I'm getting one. Thanks for watching. Remember to hit subscribe and check out Ride Through Japan if you want to see some more cool stuff. Let's go.